All right, so I'd just like to introduce Karin before we get started. So Karin has a background in early years education and neurodevelopment. She always felt really deeply connected to nature, the land and plants, and is currently working on a biodynamic farm growing vegetables, following her dream of living a more nature-based life. She feels called to gather and work with mothers of all kinds, providing a space for mothers to nourish themselves by connecting to the earth, our great mother, through ritual and ceremony, so that they can nourish their children, projects and ideas from a place of wholeness. So it's truly an honor to have Karin, and I'd just love her to share a little bit. Thank you, Karin. So just to share, what do you feel are the benefits of the space Embodied Business?
Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for having me and letting me speak today. I was thinking a lot about that, and I think I could speak for hours about embodied business and the work that Tara is doing, that I have been doing with her over the last year, nearly, I think now. And yeah, the benefits of embodied business, the main benefit to me is the beautiful space it is. It is a space, it's a safe and a held space. And I always try to have an analogy where I can sort of come up with an image that really symbolizes to me what something means. And when I was thinking about Tara's space of embodied business, it brought me to birth and to birthing. And my work is a lot about birth. And I just had an experience last week where in my family, there was a very traumatic birth of a young soul that came into this world. And it made me think about how we're birthing our children and what's happening. And it also made me realize what Tara is offering me in the space of embodied business. What I would have loved for this young woman who had a really traumatic birth in a hospital was for her to be in a safe and in a health space, to be understood, to be listened to, and for her to be able to do it in her way. And I really feel that's what embodied business is enabling me. It's helping me to birth what I need to birth, which is not a child, but it's my work, it's my projects, my ideas. And instead of me going to a hospital or a business course or a training where somebody is telling me this is what you do next and this is what you do first and this is how it works, Tara is providing me with a space where I can come and where I'm not being told what to do, what I have to do, what I should be doing, what I could be doing. I'm always asked, how does it feel to you? What do you need? And it's always being brought back to my body and my wisdom that I know my body has a chance to come out. And so it's a really safe space for me to explore a new way of birthing, a new way of being, and a new way of doing things. And that's the main benefit for me.
Oh, thank you, Karin. And just what would you say to someone considering joining?
I would say that if you expect to come somewhere where you're told what's going to happen, where you have a list of content, where you have a list of things that you do or have to do, where there's always something happening, then I would think again. But if you feel you'd like to come somewhere where you can be truly yourself, where you can have the space to start listening to your own body and to start creating from what wants to be birthed from within you, then it's the perfect space to come. And it's not that there is nothing happening, but to me, it's a bit, I went back to my teaching years in my thoughts, and the way I was teaching was kindergarten, and that was slightly different to maybe the school where you go in and you sit at the desk and you're being told what to do. And in kindergarten, it was more a way of creating an environment that provided you with the opportunity to explore, to experiment, to find out, and that if a child then kind of felt it wanted to learn something or wanted to do something, you helped the child to do that. And that's exactly what I feel with the space, that whatever I feel out of myself I want to do now, or I need to do for myself, then Tara is there to actually help me and to support me and to give me the tools that I need. And if that is your way of learning and of exploring, then I feel it's a beautiful space to come into and to see what is developing, what is being created, what's emerging for you, and to really give yourself that luxury of having a space where you can be creative and where you can be completely yourself.
Thank you so much, lovely Karin. Thank you for sharing, and it's just wonderful to work with people like Karin in the space. So I'm just truly grateful to have her. So I hope that gives you perspective from another gorgeous soul in the group. And yeah, thank you, Karin, for sharing. I'm so grateful.
Thank you very much.